So the next controlled articular rotation I'm going to take you through is for the actual shoulder blade, okay, so the scapula. You want the scapula to move well, so it will actually do its job to support the shoulder, and when the scapula moves well, the shoulder should also move well, if there's no restrictions in there, okay? T-shirt off just to show you the positions the shoulder blade actually moves into. If you've got like a hoodie or a coat, it's quite hard to see how that's moving, okay? So, first step is going to be a radiate. Yeah, for me, I like to do one shoulder at a time. If you want to do them together, that'll take a little bit more of a practice. So when you're first starting, I would say use one arm to create the radiation, drive it down, okay, to prevent this from happening and to prevent everything else coming along for the ride. Remember, we want scapula to move on its own, so independent, before everything else comes moving along with it, interdependence, okay? First two movements I'll take you through. So imagine your shoulders in a neutral position. I'm going to take it straight ahead. Yeah, I'm going to take it out roughly to about 30 degrees. Okay, imagine your arms in a little bit of a wide position. Yeah, I want you to squeeze a fist. I'm going to create a fist with the other hand. And I'm going to go through two movement patterns what the scapula can do. The first one is going to be protraction, where you reach the shoulder blade away. The shoulder blade ends up coming around. Okay, and you're going to push it all the way back, yeah, into retraction. Okay, so you imagine the shoulder blade just wrapping around and then coming all the way back. So protraction, retraction, protraction, retraction. Okay, remember you're going to have neutral in between, so a lot of people get confused when you go from protraction, you go retraction, and you end up stopping there. Okay, it's the reason why you see a t-shirt. If I drive my shoulder blade into retraction, you should see my shoulder blade come through the back of my t-shirt and reach it away, push back, reach it away. Okay? A couple of compensation patterns we don't want to happen is as you drive into protraction, so this way, we don't want the body to rotate away. Remember, the torso is coming along for the ride then. But what do we want? We want the shoulder blade to move on its own. Okay? So I'll be away, stop, don't go any further until you reach. One more compensation when we go back to retraction is either bending the elbow, yeah, or coming into this tuck position here. So tucking the neck in and elevating the shoulder. That's another thing we don't want. So to prevent that, you're going to drive your shoulder blade down, you're going to squeeze tension and create that irradiation throughout the body. So it'll be protraction, retraction, protraction, retraction. Okay? They're the first two movements. The second ones I'll show you from face on, which is a little bit more easier to see what's going on with the shoulder blade. So the next two are called elevation and depression. Okay? Elevation is exactly what it says on the tin. You're going to try and elevate the shoulder blade. Okay, so I'll show you from the front and I'll show you from the back. So again, set the shoulder up, take it out to that wide position. From there, drive the fist into the ground, tight through the stomach, one, yeah, and the feet into the floor. You're going to raise the shoulder, yeah, as high as you can go without compensating, and you're going to drive the shoulder blade into the floor as much as you can. Okay, raise. Drive down, raise, so that's elevation, push down to neutral, and then depression. Okay, so imagine I'm trying to squeeze something underneath the armpit. Okay, let me show you from the back. Opposite hand. Yeah, it'll be elevation and depression. Neutral, drive it down. Okay, squeezing that hand underneath, neutral, elevation, neutral, depression. Okay, you should be able to see some movement going on there. So if we go through compensations for the shoulder blade that we don't want to see, we try and want to restrict. Okay, there's going to be, as we raise the shoulder blade, we don't want that tuck into the ear. Okay, we start to take the neck, we start to shrug up. Okay, this is not a shrug, this is scapular elevation. So we just want this to happen without the neck coming involved. Okay? Opposite, so compensation we don't want to happen when we take the shoulder blade into depression is lean into one side with the body. So again, coming into that lateral bend position, or lateral flexion, it's the last thing we want to see, or trying to prevent that from happening. Okay, so just normal scap, elevation, depression, without seeing this, yeah, and also this down. Okay, cool. So your radiation is fist into the ground, tight midline, tight glutes, screw the feet into the ground. Hopefully that should prevent this movement from happening. Okay. Once you've done them separate, you then want to try and put them together as you get into some practice. Okay. So show you a front view, and I'll show you a side view. Okay. So first one, full rotation of the scapula. It's going to be protraction, so reach the shoulder blade away, yeah, without rotating. It's then going to be elevation, without dropping the neck. It's then going to be retraction, and then it's going to be depression. Okay? Forwards, up, back, down. Okay? Forwards, up, back, down. I'll show you from the side on. It's going to be forwards, up, back, down, forwards, up, back, down. Okay? As your scapula control that articular rotation.